I'm one of the best at conveying my emotions and my feelings on records, of anybody. Like I said, man, there ain't 5 motherfuckers that can rap better than me walking the earth. Name them out, call them out. Where they at? What country they in? Yo, what up, SiriusXM? It's Freddie Gibbs. Are you ready for my mixtape? I'm gonna get one prompt, and I gotta think of a song to come in my head. Wow, crime pays. You wouldn't think that song would be that hype at a show, but it goes crazy. A song that I know all the words to, Her, Damage. If you want me, don't take me for granted. I listen to that every day. Before I go on stage, I'll be listening to Tim's. I'll be listening to Free Mind, because that song, I feel something about that song make my stress level go down. I don't know. A song that I love to end my performances with, probably PYS with DJ Paul. That might take the place of all my favorite records of doing at shows. I think that one's about to go crazy. Especially when I bring DJ Paul out, it's gonna be crazy. His verse sets the whole tone. That's one of the best verses on the album. My fans, they come out to have fun, man. And they're not coming out there to look cool and nod their head, you know what I mean? And just be trying to, see who got a fly outfit on. My fans come to the shows to have fun, A song that reminds me of my youth or childhood. Mind Playing Tricks on Me, Ghetto Boys. Scarface and Too Short was probably the first voices that I heard over beats to rap. I had never heard nobody until them. I didn't know what rap was. All I was hearing was R&B in the house. I heard that bitch. It was like that shit woke something up in me, you know what I mean? And then when I heard face rap, it was just all right, for sure. He rapping about the same shit that I'm seeing on the corner. My dad gave me my musical palette. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be in music at all, but my father definitely gave it to me. Wow, a newer song that represents the future. Where we going in rap? I'm gonna say CIA on my new album. My whole album represents the future. I think that for a minute, rap game kind of got away from the bars and it was just more about melodies and things of that nature. Well, I got both. Young guys got to start focusing on having both because I feel like bars gonna keep you. That's gonna give you a 50-year career as opposed to a 3-year career. You gotta have a beat first. You can't just be like when guys be like, yeah, I got something for that beat. I'm like, nah, no, you don't. You know what I mean? You ain't even heard it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those guys that be just throwing raps, in the back of my head, just rapping. I don't just be rapping to be rapping. If I rap, I'm gonna make a marriage to that beat. I'm gonna make that rap tailor-made for that beat. Rapping is it's a technical sport, man. You gotta know when to rap, when to pause, when to breathe, what words to say, wordplay. Everything is a factor when it comes into this. Moneybagg Yo, my favorite track from Moneybagg Yo is Waukesha. You know what I'm saying? I be jamming that thing, especially when you used to be a syrup drinker. Yeah, you could definitely relate to that. Probably the song I got with him, something to rap about. That's my favorite Tyler song. And Tyler probably related at some, point down the line, but I think that he's, one of the fucking most weirdest people that I've ever met, and I still love him. I love his family. Shout out to his mother. His mother's a great woman. I'll be seeing her all the time when I'm out. I love her. And his aunt. His aunt is beautiful. Mwah. You know what I'm saying? But love Tyler, for sure. But fuck you, too. Big Sean, oh man, my freshman classmate, you know what I mean? I love Big Sean. I hate that it took us so long to do a song, but his song that I like the most is probably Blessings of whatever the fuck. That nigga got hits. He got platinum plaques and shit, man. So, Big Sean's definitely a bona fide hit maker, man, and I respect him. And the nigga can rap his ass off. My favorite track off Pinata probably is Thuggin'. And that video that day, every time I think about that, that was a real peek into my real life. I feel like people been trying to make their videos as graphic and as raw, and motherfuckers be trying to go over the top doing the crazy shit in the video now because they saw Thuggin', but Thuggin' was a little bit more tasteful, Favorite song off Alfredo was probably Skinny Suge, but I don't even listen to that song at all because it's so deep and it's so real. It's one of them shits that's hard to listen to, like Grandma Stove, you know what I'm saying? But that's probably my favorite song on there. He gave me a dark ass beat, man. So, he kind of made me depressed when he gave me that shit. And I was just like, damn, all right, I'm just gonna let the depression bleed out on the record. And, I feel like I'm one of the best at conveying my emotions and my feelings on records, of anybody. Like I said, man, there ain't 5 motherfuckers that can rap better than me walking the earth. Name them out, call them out. Where they at? What country they in? My most fun song on there is definitely PYS, with DJ Paul. That was the most fun song to make. It was the glue that kind of held the album together, Because I was going through it making this album, going through a lot of, emotions, a lot of pain. And that day when Paul came in and we did that song that kind of boosted my, morale a whole lot. And I love him for that. And I appreciate him for that. Yo, this Freddie Gibbs and you just watched my mixtape. I'm about to give me a chopped cheese. Holla at me.